welcome back to Vigor. It is your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. It is Sunday, and so that means I'll be streaming in 2 hours. I'll be streaming at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone, and my Twitch link is right there, twitch.tv/JetsKiller80W. Also, you can look in the comment section and you'll see I'll have a pinned comment there stating that I'm going live in 2 hours, and then it will say I'm going live now. However, if you missed the stream, don't fret. This YouTube channel right here, Jets Killer Optimal, that's my second channel, and I'm uploading all my streams there, past, present, and future, as we speak. And so, subscribe to that second YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch so you can watch the stream live. And if you haven't gotten your 2-hour fix off of Vigor just yet, then there is a library that is ever expanding of me playing this game. Now, we're here on Brodalen Bridges, and I decided to do things a bit differently, even though I didn't learn my lesson from last night rather. I didn't bring an L85A1. I bought the AUR A1. And I know I said this weapon is ass because of the crosshair in the scope. Like, who the fuck puts a circle in a scope and says, yeah, this is fine, this is okay? It's not, okay? It's not. However, maybe I'm just using the weapon wrong. Because when a sweat gets tired of using a bugle, what else do they use? Well, in this day and age of the Season 12 meta, the LMG meta, they'll use a KK. Or, in some cases, an RPK. But before the LMG meta kicked in, you had a choice, bugle or AUR-A1. And so I decided to bring out an AUR-A1 to see, maybe I should give this weapon a second chance. Maybe I should. And so, this is the video right here, where I give the AUR-A1 a second chance. Now, I play this game a lot, past, present, and future. So I pretty much have an advanced understanding of where people should be at. That's why I'm looking at that gas station right there. But, where people should be at and where they actually are two completely different things. I'm going to give you all a nostalgia trip. You see, I'm a big fan of racing games. Huge fan of racing games. Y'all remember the good old days of racing games when, the police chases were lit? Think Need for Speed Carbon. Think Need for Speed Most Wanted. Think of those kind of games. Once you beat one of those two Need for Speeds, you just get on the game. For example, in Need for Speed Carbon, you would wait at that little bend in the interstate that runs up and down the middle of the map, or in the middle of the map where the interstate is, and you just wait there for cops, and then you get in a police chase. But you see, there comes a point where it's like, shit, okay, I pushed too far, I gotta leave. And then the cops start like doing some really smart shit, and you're like, oh fuck, I might actually get busted. And then you'll turn off the game before you get busted. Or on Need for Speed Most Wanted, you would get into a police chase, for some blacklist racer requirement. And for example, one of the challenges will be surviving a 5-minute police pursuit. And you do it. And you're like, cool, now I should leave. But then you start having fun, and you're like, okay, you know what, let me keep having fun for a little bit. And then the police chase goes on too long, and you're like, I can't leave. These guys are always on my ass. That is what I just went through just now. I pushed a bit too hard, I got into a crossfire, and I escaped via the ounces in my system of painkillers. That is the only reason why I escaped. To be honest with you, I really should have died in that whole engagement. I really should have. But hey, I guess you can call this an AUR A1 stress test if you really wanted to. But I almost fucked up due to the fact of me pushing a bit too hard. Now, that's enough talking about what you just seen. But now, we're going to talk about what's in front of you right now. So at the moment, I got a choice. And that choice is go for an airdrop, knowing somebody might be near it, or trek halfway across the map and go for the detector. Now, I killed 3 people. Okay. But how many people were killed before I killed 3 people? We don't know. Also, this red house is looking awfully suspicious. So I don't go for the detector immediately. I dance around it. And it's a good idea to do this because you might run up on somebody and force them out of cover, but then you got put in a situation where you're both point blank at each other, and it's a matter of who can keep the crosshair on the other the longest, while still holding down the fire button. Or in this case, the fire trigger, you know what I'm saying? I even check up here to make sure I'm not spotted. But then, the damn timer goes off. And even though I hate to do this, I'm going to participate in the last second meta, where you wait until the very last second before doing anything important. And so, I hit the detector, go prone in this bush, and find that there is exactly one single person in the house across from the airdrop. I ran straight past them. Didn't even know they were there. Assuming he was there in that house for the entire time. And you see, players will do that. The new-ish slash inexperienced players, they'll pick a house and be like, I like it here. And they will stay there for the entire match. And you won't even know that they're there. You know what I'm saying? So now, I could engage stealth mode and approach that house with this same A1, or I can be smart with it and assume that he moved. And that's what I'm doing. I'm assuming he moved, but I think I heard a footstep coming out the house, going toward the south. But I don't say anything, so I keep running. And I make a fatal, not really a fatal, but a misjudgment. I run on this bridge, and then he starts shooting. But the bullets weren't aimed at me. If they were, I would have got the white indicator. So he's there. He's there. But he wasn't shooting at me. Or at least he was, but he wasn't clear of the wall he was hiding behind. So, knowing how beaten down and battered I am, I don't even want to get into a gunfight. Hell, I don't even want this airdrop. I just want to escape. I just want to. He had an SVU on him. I could tell it's a SVU because of how, loudly silent the weapon was. So 2 shots to the chest and I'm dead. Also, Brodalen Bridges is one of those maps where you don't want to get caught after radiation is hit. Because the exits are so far. You know what I'm saying? So, did he make it out alive? We don't know. But I did. By the ounces of painkillers that were in my body. So, if there is anything you can learn from this encounter, is that don't bite off more than you can chew. I very nearly died in this encounter, very nearly. But, did this teach me something? Yeah, it did. Slow your roll, confirm your kills, and make them quick. Because I actually got lucky in this encounter. That entire ass gunfight, someone that could have been watching us the entire time. Hell, that's what I would do. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Until next time, peace.